Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome to my very first YouTube video. This is going to be a beginning of a new journey for me. I am Jay of J.Height Art, an artist out here just trying to do my thing, turning feelings into colors and stories into strokes. I finally decided to bring y'all into my world. It's been a long time coming. It's something that I've been dragging my feet on. Obviously being in front of the camera makes me a little nervous, so definitely going to be a journey. Today I'll be breaking down one of my latest pieces. I'm going to talk about the story behind it, what inspired it, how it all came together. There'll be no filters, just pure creative energy. If you vibe with art, creativity, or just want to see what goes on behind the canvas, you're in the right spot. Alright, let's get into it. So before the paint even touches the canvas, make sure it's prepped. I make sure I tape off. Gives me a chance to pause, collect my thoughts, a moment to connect with the vision. Airbrushing isn't just a technique, it's a dance between control and freedom. Soft layers, subtle gradients, every spray of color is a whisper that helps shape the story that I'm trying to tell. This is the calm before the storm. Obviously airbrushing for me always gets a little unexpected, clogs, spritz of paint that I'm not exactly wanting, but seems all to come together. Makes the unexpected magic happen in this process. Here I am cutting away the excess tape to make sure I have a very sharp X-Acto knife so you're not cutting the canvas or having to press too hard. Alright, so here the surface is prepped, the palette is chosen, the moods that I'm trying to portray is getting started. Now it's time to carry the color throughout the whole piece. And so it begins. Here I'm starting to airbrush. Building a gradient with an airbrush is all about patience and pressure. I like to start with the lightest tone first. Soft as I can get it, barely there. Sometimes it's just a mist of color to lay down the foundation. The goal is to build slowly, layer by layer. With the airbrush, controls everything. I keep the air moving, my hands steady, even though this time lapse make it look like my hands all over the place. Keep the flow low, letting the pigment fade naturally. I continue to build the color. As I continue to airbrush and build the color, then I deepen the color, pushing it gently into the midtones. I'm watching the transition, not just where it begins, but how it blends into the next. The key to airbrushing is being subtle. A true degree isn't seen, it's felt. No hard edges, just a shift, a mood, a tone that tells its own quiet story. Here I'm trying to build up the clouds. Clouds have always been a struggle for me. I think it's because they have no true form to them. It's hard for me to capture the details or lock in because there's so much to it. But I don't know. This has always been a struggle for me, is clouds, which is funny. People, I have a much easier time. Clouds, not so much. With each pass, the image comes to life, soft, dimensional, full of movement, even in stillness. This is where the magic happens. This is why I love to airbrush. As you build color, you get to see more and more of the image and the softness and subtleness. As the background starts to build, you can really see how the color starts to become much more surreal. The sunrise blends of warm oranges, soft pinks. As you continue to watch deep purples, blues across a dreamy sky. I really tried to capture what it felt like when you wake up in the morning and you capture and you see that beautiful morning sunrise. Here's always the nervous part, taking off the tape, see if the paint got underneath the tape, and if your clean lines came out the way you want them to. Here, it came out pretty good. I was happy, I was excited, no real issues. Here, I start to build the colors of the clouds again. This was a struggle. This is the reference photo I used for the flowers, the field of flowers. This was the death of me. I had to turn this more into an abstract style because I couldn't really see the fine details of all the millions of flowers, so I did the best I could, and it was more an abstract, as you can see here, with contrast of the sky, which is very detailed versus very soft. Here I am continuing to build the tone of the skin. I like to use 6, 7, sometimes 8 different colors. It may not all look like it, but I use different variations of the colors to build the richness of the skin. Alright, as you continue to watch me build these skin tones, show the musculature of the ballet dancer, I'm going to talk about this piece, what inspired it, how it all came real. So in this piece is the first of a series of 4 called Dance Like No One's Watching. My wife named these. She was a competitive dancer for 14 years. She did all the styles, but her best style was tap. So I actually might expand on these series of 4 depending on how people feel about these and to incorporate different dance styles. This piece, First Light, is supposed to represent a powerful, graceful female poised mid-dance above a vibrant sea of flowers. She wears a flowing sky blue dress that mimics the lightness of wind and movement. Her skin glows in the early morning, and as the details build, you will see the expression in her face is poised yet intense, a moment of strength and serenity combined. I really wanted this piece to feel like it had almost like a rebirth or a transformation. And with the angelic figure suggests themes of awakening, renewal, or divine emergence. The sunrise may symbolize a new beginning, a spiritual ascension, or the dawning of self-awareness. I really wanted to capture how dance is a natural, beautiful thing that humans can do and that we can share, enjoy with each other. I wanted to show that it's a gift from God, and that's with whatever religion you might believe in. I just really wanted to capture that gracefulness, the strength, and the divinity, and also just give women a source of that feminine power. As you see, and as this video continues, her posture is balanced but yet very dynamic, conveys control, freedom, and celebration of the body. And also with her wings, I wanted to suggest like a celestial origin. Again, going back to dance being a natural, beautiful gift from God that we get to share with each other. But I wanted it to be grounded in a lush, natural setting, kind of bridging the ethereal with the earthly. And this also kind of serves into duality that may reflect the human potential to transcend hate, anger, and all those negative feelings that we may feel. Right here, I had just finished the colors of the makeup. I really had no idea what I was doing with the makeup or what I wanted to do. I think I might have been a makeup artist in the past life because I enjoyed how this came out. I wanted it to be regal, but kind of capture the intense, but also feminine power of what she's trying to portray. Here I'm laying in extra airbrush on the hair. I wanted it to have the sunrise, the sunlight coming through from behind her, so those gives her like more halo type of effect. Again, so when you see me paint or doing these type of paintings, I really don't go in with a plan for color. I kind of just go with whatever speaks to me, whatever I think captures the message that I'm trying to portray, and the elegance or the color are dynamic. So here I was terrified. I was using molding paste for the first time ever. I didn't know what to do with this, but it wasn't actually that bad. I actually enjoyed using it. Gave it a nice texture to the wings. Almost a sculptural type quality. I also learned that the molding paste shrinks, so the more I had to layer it over a few times to make sure to get the texture to pop the way I wanted to. So here's the contrast, the finish. I'd airbrush the wings to add a little extra texture to it. So here's the finished piece. You get a good look at the contrasting sky from the flowers. I try to capture movement and flow, the sweeping dress and pose. I also put on, I adorned her with ornate jewelry, blue earrings, a matching bracelet, intricate choker. I just wanted to exude elegance and regality to pay homage to all my queens out there. So let me know what you think of this piece. It'll be the first series 4. I got 3 more to do. If you can, like, subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting more frequently, and hopefully these get better.